I hope this video helps. Please check out the playlist: Evidence for Christianity, Evidence for the Bible, End Times, and the Book of Revelation. Leave links in the description for all four. Enjoy. Time to replace the air filter on my air conditioner. I use a 20 by 25 by 4 filter. So because of the way they size their filters, they actually had to send me a 20 by 25 by 5 filter in order to fit the slot that I have. So you'll see me taking out a 20 by 25 by 4 filter and then putting in this 20 by 25 by 5. So just be aware of that. You might need to size up with this brand in order to get it to fit. So measure things out, make sure it will fit correctly. BNX sent me these True Filter MERV 13s for free to do a review video on. Here's everything that it filters out. Made in USA. Supposed to change it every 3 months. It's electrostatically charged. I have my 50-50 white distilled vinegar and water mixture here that I'm going to be pouring down the drain in order to keep the mold and mildew from building up and collecting dirt and causing a clog and backing up into your air conditioner. So I do the vinegar water solution every 6 months unless it's freezing in your attic. So I might give or take a couple months in order to get it when it's hot and running the AC instead of potentially having some freezing breaks on your drain line. So first thing you want to do when you receive your filter is inspect it over really good. Make sure it's not been smashed down. So if it has been, then that will allow some gap in order for the air to flow around the filter instead of through it, like that, and where it's been smashed, or if there's any punctures. So everything looks really good around the edges and on the front, and on the back everything looks good. Let's put it in. I will leave an Amazon link in the description for this filter. I am an Amazon associate, so I do earn from any qualifying purchases when using my link. So now you want to go ahead and shut off your central air and heat. Please support my channel by leaving a super thanks below, or you can join Robinhood through a link that I'll leave in the description. We'll both get a free stock, or you can purchase the product through the link I'll leave in the description, and I'll get a little earning. Continue watching. So my AC is taking a little bit to shut off. I'm waiting for the airflow to stop. Alright, it's off. So my air handler is suspended from the rafters. So I need to make sure I support it when I open this. This door is magnetically held shut up here. So I just gotta grab this and pull. Undo that. So you can see I have a 20 by 25 by 4. And it is dirty. Come on, get out. So if you get a smashed filter, these cardboard pieces can get all hung up when you're trying to remove it. That's a good reason not to have a bent up filter. So I'll show you what their 20 by 25 by 4 looks like when you stick it in there. So as you can see, there's a pretty good sized gap up here, and there's a lot of wiggle room. So when this turns on, it's going to kind of suck the filter forward. It's going to be a lot of air going around the filter instead of through it. So that's why they had to send me a bigger filter than what this one was, just because their size difference on how they do it. Alright, so now I'm installing their 20 by 25 by 5. You want to make sure you get the airflow arrow correct when you're putting it in. Make sure you get it in between the slots so that nothing's getting smashed or gouged. That one fits perfect. So the airflow, if you have any question on what direction it goes, the arrow is always going to be pointing towards your air handler. So there's your air handler, here's the inlet tube, and the filter is always going to be first, and the airflow is going to be pulled through the filter into your air handler. So the airflow is going to be that way, into the air handler. So now that air filter's in and it fits great. This one is perfect. So if you look right there, barely any gap at all. So this one is exactly what you need. So make sure that you're getting the correct size when you're ordering these. Even if it says that you take a 20 by 25 by 4, which that filter actually is, and it fits perfect. It's just the size difference between the different makers of the filters. So just make sure you get the correct size. That's the actual dimensions of this 20 by 25 by 5. And there's the dimensions of the 20 by 25 by 4 if you're curious. I just got to hook this bottom tab in that goes into the bottom slot there. Pivot it up until the magnet takes over, locks in place. So now I'm going to pour all my vinegar water solution down this drain tube for my air handler. done, and that's going to help keep any mold and mildew buildup that'll trap dirt and other stuff and cause a clog that'll back up into your air handler and then eventually shut it down or leak all over the place. So I am happy with the filter. Airflow feels good. Definitely recommend this filter. Plus it's made in the USA and I love that. And if you decide to buy it, please use the link that's in the description. I'll get a little commission. The only thing I suggest is that you definitely make sure that you check the actual measurements of the filter. Don't go by the 20 by 25 by 4 or the 20 by 25 by 5. Actually look at the measurements, make sure it'll fit. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. And if you want to connect with me, I have a public group on MeWe called Share Your Trade. I'll leave a link of that in the description. Thanks for watching.